And I want to welcome everybody to our weekly call. It is Tuesday, I don't even know the date, the 21st. And we did a noon call, and actually it turned out pretty good. We have quite a few people on, so that's exciting. I was getting nervous for a while. I was kind of by myself. Today we're going to talk a little bit about events and the importance they are to your business and why you need to get at them. Mostly because we have Cancun that just happened, so Molly's going to share some of that. And then Super Saturday is Saturday, and we have kind of a packed house. I think we have like 4 spots open right now before we actually shut down registration. So that's really exciting. And then Summit's going to be sneaking up on us right after that. And then after Summit, literally the next weekend is another Super Saturday. So it's kind of a lot to take in, but we want to make sure everybody understands what it can do for your business and why we need to be at these events. So we are going to go ahead and start off with Molly and have her tell us about her amazing week.
It was awesome. So Cancun was the trip that I earned for hitting Success Club last year. And if you don't know, when you register for a trip, if you're hitting Success Club every month, it's going to ultimately pay for your trip. And you can also earn trip cash. So like if you hit SC5 every single month during the year previous to the trip, then you get like $350 of travel cash. Or if you hit SC10, you get like $750 travel cash. So this was a resort in Cancun that was all inclusive. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It's something that we never could have afforded to do on our own. Unbelievable. And I just encourage everyone to always keep the Success Club trips in your head and even register for it as a sign that you're just going to, even if you're not hitting Success Club every month, register for those trips, because the worst thing that could happen is that you don't up and earning it or something and you take your name off of the list or whatever. That's the worst thing that could happen.
You can also earn part of it and then just pay a small part to go. So it's still a good idea to put your name on.
Yeah. And I think that use that as a motivating force and a drive for you in your business too. That's just another incentive for you to work on getting SC every single month. But one of the reasons why I think that it is so valuable, besides it being just fun, it was a blast. It was so fun. We did all kinds of amazing things. But it was also an amazing opportunity to network and to find out new information. We flew over there and we ended up being on the plane with Mike Ryan, who is one of the guys who does a lot of the training videos for Beachbody, and he's one of the founding coaches. And so immediately there was a connection there, and he said, message me, we'll continue to connect and I can help you. So that was really helpful. I ran into lots of other coaches who I'm now connected with on Facebook and who are going to be a support to me and help me in different aspects of my business. I had one person who's really good at building up Facebook likes, and so she's going to help me figure that out. So it was an amazing networking tool. And just to be connected with other people who are doing what you do, there's something so inspiring and motivating about that. Getting together for the morning workout, seeing the trainers. It was cool because at these Success Club trips, the celebrity trainers, they are roaming out and about way more than they do at the other trips. So you actually see them everywhere. Carl Deichler and all the corporate people are mingling and walking and talking, and the personal trainers come to all the events, and they're there just to talk to you. I walked by Autumn Calabrese one day and just high-fived her. They're just walking around, and you don't get that experience every day. And so it was an amazing trip. And if you can get to any event, do it. It is worth the work. It is worth the sacrifice.
Sweet. So, thank you. That was cool. It was fun watching your guys' pictures. And because of the number of Beachbody coaches I'm already friends with, like my Facebook page was flooded. I was dying. I wasn't there, but it was pretty cool. And it was cool to see them like posting pictures just randomly across the resort with Tony Horton. And I guess on like the last night, he invited the Mulcahy family back to his suite for the evening to party. Like,
That's so
and
cool.
the kids is like sitting on the couch showing, like playing a game with the kids. And yeah, so totally
so
different kind of experience when you get to some of the more low key events like that.
And the other big thing about it too is you get to meet your other team members that don't live like you. So it was a total awesome opportunity to connect with our upline and our team members.
Which is huge for our team because half our team's in Oregon and half our team's in Massachusetts or New York. Yeah. So we're separated by the entire country. So it's the only time we get to really connect with them. Yeah. And you'll have to excuse my coughing. I have bad allergies. So let's chat a little bit about Super Saturday because it's an event that happens more frequently. It's a little less glamorous, but it's going to be fun. We're going to change things up a little bit this Super Saturday, and we're going to actually have some hands-on training that we're going to do. We're going to do a training on inviting on purpose and helping you kind of grasp the concept. What's the difference between inviting and just cold invites to people? Will you join my group? So try to help you guys distinguish and finesse that a little bit. And then we're going to do some training on overcoming and preventing objections. So not only overcoming them when they're given to you, but how to avoid them even happening in the invite process. So it'll be great information. I kind of picked those subjects out of the messages that I've been getting from coaches for the last couple of weeks. There seems to be a big question mark on inviting and confidence behind inviting. And I feel like there's a lot of wall hitting when the objections come up. We're not really sure how to handle them. So hopefully by the end of Saturday, you guys will all feel confident, ready to go out and embrace those things. We're also going to go, we're going to do a little get to know you activity because we have, like I said, we're 4 people shy of shutting down registration. So we're going to have between 50 and 60 people. I'm pretty confident. Last time we had 25 registered and we had 33 people show up. So we have 48 registered, I think, right now. It's set to shut down at 50, but I've been told we could fit 60 in this room. So we may be cozy. So there are a lot of people. There's someone who's coming from Seattle. I don't know why. She's driving through the Portland one to come to ours, but she said she didn't want to go to that one. So we've got people coming from the coast, from Klamath, from there's somebody else, I can't remember, from an area I hadn't actually heard of. Bend, I think, is one too. So we'll have a lot of people that aren't even team members that are there. So we're going to do a get to know you activity similar to the one that we did when Nicole and Mark came down and did training. And then we're going to watch the video the Beachbody sends us. And I can't really tell you much about that because they won't send it to me till the night before. And then we are going to all go next door to Bobbio's. And if you want to, you can come have lunch. They have pretty reasonably priced lunches, salads. They have healthy options. They have gluten-free options. And I do need to get a head count if you plan on coming because I need to make reservations. And if we get the number above 30, we actually can rent the skybox, which would give us total privacy. Although maybe we don't want privacy. We want people seeing us and asking us what we're doing. So either way, it'll be fun. And that will be an extension opportunity to chat with each other and kind of get ideas and brainstorm. So it's going to be an amazing event. I always come away excited and charged up after even Super Saturday events because, like Molly said, just being around the people who have that same mindset and goal and you're all working for the same thing, it's just invigorating. You come home and you're just ready to run with it. And it's kind of exciting because I'm seeing a big shift on our team right now into this positive, amazing place. And the fact that that's happening the same week we have a Super Saturday, we can have some amazing stuff start happening. So that's very cool. So let's chat Summit. Summit is like, gosh, the event on steroids. It's the event of all events. It's very, the cool thing about it, why is my battery going dead? Hold on just a second. So the cool thing about it is that sorry, I have a defective light switch. The cool thing about Summit is it's a training event, it's a networking event, it's a social event. They literally pack everything into those 3 days. So you will get the opportunity to meet top coaches, meet thousands of other coaches. You will definitely meet people who have the same mind frame and the same goals and the same kind of way you want to work your business. So you meet opportunities to have success partners that are outside your circle, which can sometimes be really good. It's sometimes great to have that perspective from somebody who's not on your team, because they can bring a perspective that a different culture to your team. So be sure that when you are at these events that you're out there introducing yourself, networking, talking to people. Go to the trainings. Don't skip out on them. We are going to be in Nashville, and it's going to be a blast, but there's a lot of fun things to do. But make sure you remember why you're at Summit, and that it's to grow your business and to learn. The speakers they have teaching us are amazing. They literally, you walk away with so many tools. It's crazy. Molly and I went last year. We were fairly new coaches. I would say 6-7 months probably that we had actively really been digging our heels in. And I think we both left. So, I mean, that was really a turning point, I think, for both of us. I'll let Molly speak for herself. But when I came home from Summit, it was like, okay, now I can actually see the potential of what this business is. You listen to success story after success story of people that are just like you. Like, they're a mom of kids who worked a job and thought there's got to be an easier way, or stumbled into it like I did, where I had no intentions of creating a business out of this. I just wanted to feel better. And the next thing I know, I'm quitting my full-time job. Everyone that shares up there, there's very few people that came into this with the entrepreneurial mindset that it's going to be as huge as it is. Most people come into it with stories just like ours. So that's kind of exciting to get to listen to them. And then just the opportunity of experiencing it with your team. There's lots of opportunities for the team to bond together and attend the events together, do planning, like to have a planning meeting or a session right after you have all of this amazing inspiration. You'd be shocked what you can accomplish with that. So last year, our team consisted of me, Molly, and our husbands. So it's exciting that this year I think we have like 15 people registered. So I know some of them are still on the fence about making that commitment to go, but you're registered. So that's a big part of it. So we are getting to that point where we need to start making that decision. You're going to go and you're going to commit to it and start making travel arrangements so we can, team up in rooms. Room sharing takes a huge part of the cost out of it. The room and the plane ticket are by far the most two expensive things the entire time. So food and that sort of stuff, we have great ways to say, like, bring your Shakeology. There's your breakfast all week. We're going to, Molly and I have talked about going to a grocery store before and kind of stocking up some snack type foods. There's not a lot of time to stop and eat during the day when their trainings are happening. So packing snacks and stuff is a not only great way to save some money, but it helps you not miss any of the trainings. We made that mistake last year of not doing that. And I think we paid $5 for a bottle of water a couple times because the water was nasty. So
everything was expensive.
Yeah, everything. So, and I don't think Nashville will be quite as bad as Vegas was cost wise. To me, everything in Vegas was expensive. Like even the McDonald's in Vegas was expensive. So I think they're going to have a better array of, like, we don't have to go to a 5-star restaurant for dinner every night kind of concept. So Molly, is there anything you want to add?
No, but until you've been at an event, you don't understand what we're saying. So you just need to commit and do it.
It's so hard to explain it.
You walk away from those events totally recommitted. Your tank is full. It's like PD on steroids. It's amazing. And you see, like, not just coaches, but also they like showcase the people who have completely changed their lives, and the transformations physically that people have made too. It's just unbelievable.
And there's live workouts you get to do. I mean, even in a room, working out in a room of thousands of people is crazy amazing. Plus they have the super workout, which grows every year. Last year I watched it from the top of my hotel because it was so I don't know, I kind of thought it was even cooler than being down in it. But this year they're actually shutting down Broadway, and they're having the workout and the end of the summit party in the streets of Nashville. So you're talking about, 15,000 Beachbody coaches partying in the streets of Nashville. How amazing is that going to be just to watch it? So, and keep in mind, like there, you have the group of coaches that are just crazy, wild, whatever. But for the most part, one thing I love about these events is that you don't have this like crazy mentality. It's still a group of healthy people that are partying. They still keep it healthy, and it's just an amazing opportunity to connect with people. So that's our spiel on events and why they're so important. I really am looking forward to seeing everybody at Super Saturday. We have doubled the size of our Super Saturday since our last one, and I will be resuming a room for 100 people for our next one. So we have to, we'll focus in and get through this one and make it awesome, and then just start working on growing so we can fill that room of 100 people next time. Because these events are, I can't tell you how many coaches have their aha moment and take that plunge to go seriously into this business at Super Saturdays. So with that, we're going to open it up for questions, and your questions can have to do with anything. They don't have to be about events. You can obviously ask about events, but anything else you have going on in your business right now, if you have questions about it, just feel free to ask. Nobody? There's also, I think, an importance in bringing, hi, Craig.
Hi.
You look tan.
Tan her anyway.
There's an importance, that was actually well timed, in bringing your spouse with you if you can to Summit. Because, last year, Molly and I were like gung-ho crazy Beachbody coaches, and our husbands were super supportive, but I don't think they really had a concept of what, we were getting ourselves into. And bringing them and the troopers that they were to sit and go through all of those meetings, they didn't complain once. They sat through all the trainings with us, all of the announcements, the parties. And they left it like, if it's even believable, more supportive than they were before. They were like a part of it with us then. So to have that connection with the significant other in your life, to have them all in it with you, is huge. So if you have a spouse or significant other and can bring them along. It's a great, they won't be bored for sure. Okay, so if nobody has questions, we're going to go ahead and end the call. And I appreciate everybody getting on. After we get through Super Saturday, so next week's call will be on Tuesday at noon again. And then after that, I'm going to start assigning people topics to talk about at our future calls. Molly and I will be reaching out into our downlines and asking you guys to share your stories or share your best practices with the team. So be prepared to not hear us as much and start hearing other people. And that'll happen, like I said, the next Tuesday. Molly and I are going to handle that one, but it'll be the following Tuesday. Okay? See y'all Saturday.